Fred Hutch realized decades ago that to really make an impact in cancer research, they would have to understand basic biology. We have 20,000 genes in our body, but we really only know the functions of maybe a quarter of them. I'm really proud to be the director of Basic Sciences because it lets me double my science impact. I get to run my own lab, but I also get to enable science in many other labs, and I love getting to be involved in all the discoveries that they make. Fundamental science is when a scientist has an idea or a question that they want to answer, and they don't necessarily think about what applications it might have long term. And so they just pursue the question, and sometimes the answers have a huge impact on human health. We're really just pursuing fundamental biology, trying to understand how cells work, how bodies work. The basic scientists, we figure out what genes do and why they might drive a cancer.
The Hutch is a phenomenal and collaborative place filled with brilliant investigators across a wide swath of science research. And having all of those faculty and expertise in the same building is a very rare thing.
We've made some extremely impactful discoveries. Lee Hartwell's Nobel Prize-winning work on understanding how and when cells divide turned out to be critical for understanding how cancer develops and how we can possibly treat it. Basic science is also often developing the key technologies for the future.
The basic breakthroughs that my lab made over recent years are informing the leading-edge breakthroughs benefiting patients today. We want to know what is driving cancer, so we want to know what's happening in that first cell. If we can develop a better diagnostic, it can be implemented immediately.
We've been developing this new hydrogel capsule. We put cells into these capsules, treat them to expose their genome, and now we're able to sequence the genome of every single cell that we put in. The power of the capsules is that in a single test tube, you can have millions and millions of them. This just increases the depth and scale with which we can do experiments and analyze cells. So the hope is that we can create therapeutics in this way, cellular therapies that actually get new medicines and new ways of attacking cancer and disease.
I've been really interested in understanding how the immune system decides how to react to the world around it. How does it discriminate friend from foe? And we think breast milk is one of these amazing biological factors that helps shape these decisions that the immune system makes, particularly in early life. And so I think understanding how these interactions between the immune system and gut microbes get set up can really impact food allergy and help promote tolerance to good bacteria, promote tolerance to food, and then future responses to cancer therapy and even potentially the development of cancer itself. We need support to be able to follow some of these results even when we weren't expecting them and we weren't necessarily funded for them, or they're a new area for us to study.
We have DNA in the freezer, which have potentially the answers to life's most fundamental questions, just waiting to be discovered.
We can't schedule a breakthrough, but we can create the conditions for one. Donor generosity can really help create those conditions by giving us the time and the support that we need to make those breakthroughs. Investments made in Fred Hutch fundamental research now will enable the precision treatments of tomorrow.